updating the price. So it's actually the second edition of our updating. I'm here with Rania.
Here once again the night bulletin. Is a cold night and it is 7:30 p.m. in the evening. I am your host for today, Kevin Wanga, and here with me is
Casey Luyimbazi.
And tonight on our agenda we have what happened to the night bulletin, what happened to the night bulletin news, and the situation focus.
It wasn't the night bulletin, it was actually the news bulletin update, Monday news bulletin update, and the situation focus. It was scraped off because candidates ran the show and were busy doing papers, and it was a hassle. And I know you're going to ask now, didn't you have breaks? We had breaks, but those breaks were used to read. So we actually wanted to focus on our studies, and we left it for maybe next year. Sorry about that.
So Casey, in your opinion, what did you have in mind for this term? Like, what was your view? How do you expect the term to go?
We had actually a lot. We had a lot of plans. We had a situation focused topic that we're going to shoot one Saturday. We had a movie. We're going to shoot a whole movie. Yes.
A whole movie with the students or with the teachers alike?
Not with us teachers. I mean, that would be weird. But with the students, we're going to act a whole skit about how your life would be in high school. But due to different circumstances and different papers, we failed to do that.
And if I'm not mistaken, right now currently you have all finished your papers, am I right?
Yeah, it's just 5 of us left.
Okay, so Casey, my other question to you for tonight is, what is your say on the current inflation rates in the country?
My say in the current inflation rates, well, that is a topic that will come to you after the break.
The price. So it's actually the second edition of our updating. I'm here with Rania.
Welcome back from the short break, and as tonight is
Rihura in Amani. I'm very excited to be here at the rectangular table with my colleague for the situation focus. Yeah.
very glad to have you in. So back to the question I posed to Casey earlier. What is your say on the current inflation rates in the country?
My say on the inflation rate is that inflation is a situation where, let me break it down for people. Inflation is a state where there's a lot of money in the economy and very few goods. So the prices of things rise, and it's here to stay. That's my say on inflation.
Casey, so we know that Ebola is rampant right now. So what's your say on the topic?
First of all, Ebola started in Muvende, which is like a village, and then it spread to other regions in Uganda, including Kampala. And my current say is that stay safe. No one should force you to stay indoors because you are party animals. No, stay safe. Be at home. Guard yourself because Ebola really can kill. Troy, what is your say?
Well, Ebola is something that is supposed to be taken as another disease. Just like the COVID scenario where people overthought about the COVID thing and they started overthinking things, and it wasn't the disease killing them, it was the thought of having a disease that used to kill these people. And I feel like people should take it lightly and shouldn't over rehave it in their hearts and try to avoid it, because the more you avoid something, the more it pulls. That's the push and pull factor. So I feel like people should take it normally, go to the hospital, have consistent checks the moment you feel you have the symptoms. Ministry of Health is doing a great job. Big ups to them, and they are really giving out the signs that people have. If you have these signs, make sure you go to the health center, be calm, and do your thing right. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Amy. So today we have just completed the UC exams 2022. So Casey, what do you think that Taiwan International School is going to get? What do you think the grades are looking like come next year in January?
To be honest, the grades are looking 50-50. They're looking on a slight more possibility of passing, but I wouldn't guarantee a lot of success because of the COVID. The COVID disorganized people in that when they came back, they really lost their morale for studying, and so everyone was confused and everyone going to different rates at learning, and everyone was trying to keep up with the speed. And so I'm sure that the work we put in, it was really a lot, and if the grades could reflect that, then well. But if we are not able to, we shouldn't blame ourselves because we spent most of our learning online, which we fidgeted with.
And actually, for your case, I really think you're not right on that point. If you have to be straight, you should be really significant on those certain things, because this has been a tough time. We can say we are COVID students, but we aren't. We came in and we had a whole year to prepare for these exams, and for those that put in the work are already going to get their fruits. They're going to get their fruits right. They're not going to expect to get results that are going to be jumpy all around. But for a fact, I know Taiba is going to have an average performance of, I guess 25 aggregates for the candidates. That's going to be the average that we're going to receive. And
we hope so. Listen, you hope average. We hope so. we really do.
All right, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been hearing rumors, stories going around that you had plans on making a movie. Is it so?
There weren't rumors. There was actually something we planned, and I think you're very lucky to have me here today, because I was definitely spearheading this operation.
You were part of the directing team.
Yes, I was going to direct it, and well, we had everything in plan. We had our script set. We just needed to get ample time. But as we said, we were busy in papers. We were trying to pull strings here and there to see what we can do.
Weren't there breaks in between?
Regardless of how many breaks we had, as you said, we are in a trying time whereby we are affected by knowledge gaps. We have to fix those gaps and add in the knowledge that we've been missing from the COVID time. Especially you people that claimed you studied online. So tell me something you remember that you studied online. A whole topic.
A whole topic. Actually, what I studied online actually came in the final. I remember biology. I can't discuss that topic, obviously, but the topic that came for the graph, I learned it online, and thanks to God.
The biology number the graph number that came, it was you and I.
Yeah,
with
I learned it
Ruth
online.
that went
I
through that
learned
number.
it online. Thank you very much. I learned. Yes, please. I learned it online. Yeah.
I see. Okay, now, thank you very much, both of you, that interesting conversation, and we shall be back after a short break.
News update and the price. So welcome back to the second edition of our news update. I'm here with Mariam Rania.
So welcome back from the short break, and next on the agenda is what school events would you have liked to include in the news bulletin?
Well, the few events we had this term, because of it being third term, we have African Day Night coming up, which is a very beautiful event, and it has a lot of African culture in it, especially people that come and dress like the Nigerian chiefs, and people that come looking like the muftis from Morocco and Algeria. It would be a very lovely event to record, and it exposes people out there about the culture here in Taiba. And another event that we'd really love to record would be Peer Party.
What is this peer party? I've been hearing so much about, especially how, since there's been so unique to Taiba schools.
Well, Peer Party is a point where peers, especially young groups, come together and form up some parties. Personally, I haven't been in Taiba for long, so I think Casey, please elaborate more.
Peer party. In Taiba, we have peers. That is like a class. We create this community. Where instead of being a class, we are family. And so we basically throw parties at the beginning of third term, the first week, mainly, to celebrate as a class, as a family, as a peer group. And so we combine, we eat, dance, normally what you do at normal parties, which is actually fun. We just gather around, play games as a peer group, and discuss as a peer group, get to know each other more, apart from the education part, apart from studying, get to know each other's weaknesses, strengths, and that is what we do mainly at peer party.
And then I think the final thing we'd really love to record, and I really feel bad that our people missed, this is the graduation.
Oh,
that day was really beautiful.
Yeah.
You all can testify.
Wow.
That day was very lovely, and really enjoyed it. Had everything that you may expect. Personally, I was an instrumentalist. You people were in the crowd.
I see.
You people were in the crowd.
Yes.
So you should have also come out and done something.
Okay.
Yeah. That's basically it, and those are the three main events that we would have really put out there. Maybe principal sponsored as well.
Yeah. Yes.
Special thanks to Nicholas for delivering over 20 candidates during the graduation. Thank you very much, Nicholas. So next on the agenda is, part of the latest news update is Kenya is hosting the 2027 AFCON finals, aside from Tanzania, and Uganda. What is your say on that topic?
Well, this is very exciting to hear that East Africa is doing something. I've been saying East African community, what are they doing? And now we are hearing something like this, whereby we are hosting something together. Well, Kenya is co-hosting AFCON. It actually confirmed the bid. When it confirmed that it's hosting this, but I'd like to know, Casey, well, the way we are seeing such things, how do you think it helps our country, Uganda, as a country at large? How does it help a country economically, socially, and how do we develop?
AFCON, well, for you there who doesn't know what AFCON is called Africa Cup of Nations, which is basically a league that African countries play. This is like we try to make it as international as possible, so it's like a Premier League. So it's just a football league that has generated a lot of attention. So Kenya and Uganda, Tanzania being able to host the African Cup of Nations will boost its tourism, and because of these games, people come to the country to see the pearl of Africa, to visit this place, and they get to know the different traditions and the different areas Uganda has, and this can open Uganda to so much more. As many people come to the country, they get to realize Uganda has opportunities, and they get to invest. Uganda will have incentives, investors come, a lot of tourism, and so infrastructure will develop. Due to AFCON being in the country, they're building the stadium, building roads, and so there's so much that can be brought by this AFCON being hosted in Uganda, and I thank God for that.
Actually, personally, me, I'd be very happy if you guys would see countries like Rwanda, DRC, South Sudan, all of them coming together. This will force them to create these facilities for the AFCON Cup Nations. It will force them to have these facilities, and it will be developing these countries. So if all these countries can come in and also do the same thing, and I would pose a question to you guys. Would you really enjoy seeing countries like Somalia and Ethiopia adding into the East African community? Since the Horn of Africa and Eritrea, Djibouti, would you see the Horn of Africa and East Africa coming together at some point?
Personally, for me, my saying that is no. We all know the current state in Somalia, how Uganda has been supplying forces to Ghana. Let's say,
but remember, they come with Ethiopia, Djibouti, and Eritrea. You're forgetting that Ethiopia has a powerful airlines. You're forgetting Djibouti has a certain, they have, every country has something to it.
It's true, but yes, it would be a plus if Ethiopia and Djibouti came into East African community. But my say on adding Ethiopia is a no. To me, Somalia is a very unstable country, and it should not have anything to do with the East African community.
Well, personally, when you say it's unstable, you're not looking at the pluses. The reason why countries like Somalia are unstable, if you look at all of these countries that are unstable with war and everything, they all have something in common. They all have oil. And Casey, I think you can testify. All of these countries like Iraq, all of them have something to do with oil. Libya. So if our army as UPDF here in Uganda, we can do that sort of saga in those countries, and we add ourselves to them, we can make a very powerful superpower. Leave alone the factors of instability, everything comes with a plus. Even adding DRC into it, we're adding this whole M23 saga into our community, but we had to put that aside and look at the positive. We keep on looking at the positives and having it forward. Otherwise, that would be my take on the East African community.
Yeah, thank you very much, anybody. We shall be back.
There is no break.
Esqueci.
Basically, as a teenager, I went through the Focus Sn1 that they have, and you can also well, as an 18-year-old, no, sorry you guys, I'm so sorry.
What's this card mean?
I'm sorry.
Start again.
News update and the price. So back to the second edition